their concussion, their nyama, their tikote ekwonu, their cut and join, they call documentary. However, I am here to debunk some of the cut and join they made in that documentary because I find that documentary very biased. Several inaccuracies was presented as facts, which are not true. BBC portrayed Biafrans as the aggressors that started the war. That is a big lie. Number 1, Biafra was not a rebel nation. It was a sovereign nation that was formed due to Gowon's inability to protect the people of the old eastern region. Ndi Igbo were victims of political tussle. They were massacred in numbers in pogroms. And when they have had enough and they wanted to leave, you label them rebels. Same people that you could not protect. Easterners were never the aggressors. They were fighting for their survival, for survival. According to historians, the first shot of the Nigerian Civil War was fired by the 1st Division of Nigerian Army under Colonel Mohammed Shua. The attack took place exactly 6:38 a.m. on July 6, 1967, in Gakem, a border town in present-day Cross River State. The Biafrans were fighting in defense after the first shot was made in Gakem, Cross River State. Number 3, BBC did not discuss the Aburi Accord, which was the last attempt the Easterners Ndi Igbo made to achieve peace. Any documentary without the Aburi Accord story in it is propaganda. Number 4, BBC did not highlight the food blockade and the shooting down of relief materials that led to the starvation and the death of over 3 million Biafrans. Number 5, BBC did not discuss the Asaba massacre. Why? Because the Asaba massacre is indeed a strong proof that it was a genocide, ethnic cleansing against Ndi Igbo. Number 7, according to the classified UK blog, as you can see here, they admitted that the British secretly backed and armed Nigeria's aggression towards Biafra. However, BBC left out this part. Okwifuru Ndi Igbo invest in the media. Invest in the media. The people of the old eastern region, Ndi Igbo, should be the one telling these stories. Because an outsider, BBC cannot tell this story. And lastly, BBC did not highlight that one of the reasons why they fought was because the oil wells was in the eastern region. If the oil wells was in another region, they wouldn't have cared because they didn't even care enough to protect the Easterners when they were being massacred in pogroms. That was why immediately after the war, they created South-South and Southeast. They also made sure that they divided Igbo people. That is why Igbo people can be found in 13 states in this country. And that is why so many Igbo people are battling with identity crisis today.